Now, the next feat, final feat. Oh, one other thing, that thorn roots, it does 200% of your weapon damage every second, and 250% of your weapon damage to is dealt immediately to control immune targets. Okay. Alright, the last is biting snares. When you apply grasping roots or thorned roots, you gain biting snares. Biting snares cause your next stance shift to grant you Master Trapper, which generates 20% of your AP, increases your damage by 30%, and increases your damage by 30% and increases your control duration by 60% for 10 seconds. This effect can only be triggered once every 10 seconds. I'm letting you guys know right now that 10 seconds goes by very, very quickly, especially when you're in a battle. You'll notice it if you work on the build. It goes by very quickly. So let me see if I can show you guys an example here. So we got biting snare, we switch, and now we have Master Trapper, so we get that buff. Honestly, I can't really explain it. I just know that it's really good. I've watched the video for his build countless times to try to explain it as best as I can, but only he can really explain it. It's just that good. So you can check out his video for the build. You can continue to watch this video for the build. It's all up to you. You choose. I really don't mind, don't care. It's up to you. That was it. So for abilities that I use rapid shot. Just a regular attack, so I can just shoot my enemies. And also for melee, just a quick rapid strike. Next, I use hindering shot, which it's slow. If I'm correct, it slows down my targets. It applies weak grasping roots, and it has 3 charges, of course. So you fire 2 arrows, and most of the time it slows down my enemies, and sometimes if I've seen it damage them over time. And like I said before, the hindering strike, it applies strong grasping roots, so it holds them down, and then thanks to the feats, they take damage over time. Marauder's Escape, you use that when you're trying to get away from your enemy. I call that teleportation. For some reason, it always reminds me of Minato from Naruto. And then after that, you can rush up to your enemies using, I can never get the name for this, Marauder's Rush, which pretty much you teleport forward to your enemy. Let's see if we can give you an example here. Boom, just like this. At first, I didn't know what ability that was until, I paid more attention. So, that is Marauder's Escape. The melee stance for it is Marauder's Rush. Okay? Now, powers. And for beginners, if you don't know how to change your stance, of course, it's R1, or if I'm correct, it's RB for the Xbox. So, for my triangle, for my other encounter, I have constricting arrows. It applies more grasping roots. I'm pretty much holding them in place. And not only that, that steel breeze, when you use that steel breeze, it increases the amount of stamina you have. You see, if you look at the bottom left, where I can fade step right near my health potions, that green bar there, that's the stamina, right? So, when you use steel breeze, it pretty much brings it back up to half here. See, and it goes back up, not even really half, like a quarter. Goes back up a quarter. You go into your enemies, you use it again. Look at that, it increases it again. You go back and forth on your abilities. Go back and forth. Say he's about to do that. You rush away. You want to fade step back. Go ahead, use your hindering shot, your constricting arrows, hold them in place, run up to him, steel breeze, increase that, fade step again. You want to pop your cold steel hurricane. Oh, that missed. Look at that. Hindering shot, straight back up to the target, back, forward, and this is pretty much the combo as well. And there you go. Finally, what I use for my square, I use aim shot, of course, like I told you guys before. That aim shot does a lot of damage. If you guys look at the damage and the range on it, phenomenal. Just amazing. obviously, is just amazing. It does up to 10 to 12,000 damage and more, depending on how much crit you can do. Finally, I have Cold Steel Hurricane, like I told you guys before. You know, you can even increase its damage. So right now mine does what, 20% damage, and it does even more damage than it shows there, between 6,000 and 7,000. It does more than that up close. I've seen another build which uses Fox's Cunning. I have not tried out this ability yet. Matter of fact, I think I might try it now and just check it out, you know, see what it's like for now. But that's about it, guys. That's the build. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had to make it into 2 separate videos, unfortunately, because, you know, I'm on PlayStation, so you know how it is. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit the like button and subscribe.